A little bit about Tom Brady, guys, because I went on record early, K Walk, saying that I felt like he was going to fall off a
You
cliff.
did. Yes, you did.
You made a great case a few weeks ago, saying that maybe you felt like he had the
I
yips,
thought I
but he
did.
got his groove back.
I thought I did.
But man, it's looked bad, especially Sunday. He looked bad. Is this the end for Tom Brady? K Walk, what do you think, man?
Yeah, Jay, you know what? I'm still going to give him the benefit of the doubt, man, because the last 2 weeks he actually went against two really good defenses, and then as bad as the Saints are on offense, they still got a legitimate defense. They really do, and then of course he ran into the 49ers as well. So, but he just looks like I don't know if it was more the defense than it was Tom Brady. So I'm going to say, yeah, man. He looked distraught, man. He just looked like he was just trying to not get killed. Um, so yeah, man. I'm going to say, yeah. I think it's time for him to hang it up. I really do, because of the fact of the matter is, man, he just can't. I mean, he has not great weapons, but he has okay weapons. He has Mike Evans. He has Chris Godwin. There. Yeah, man, guys. I'm trying to not give too much credit to the 49ers defense and the Saints defense. But I have to, man. If he can't beat a defense like those two defenses, he's just no longer Tom, because Tom is used to beating those type of defense.
Right.
So I say it's time for him to hang it up.
Yeah, man, that's what I was going to say. Like the defense is never used to matter.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like some of the underthrows at people's feet, missing guys who were open.
Over the head.
That's not stuff that you see with Brady. Look, your body is always last to know, because in your mind, you still feel like yourself. Like I'll go out and I'll run up the steps and feel like I'm moving pretty quick. And then like the reality hits like
3 days later.
That wasn't fast at all.
3 days later, you're still there.
So your body is always the last to know. Your mind can definitely trick you into thinking that you still got it. I don't see it. Britt, what say you? Is this the end for Tom Brady?
It's so hard to go against Tom Brady. But look, offensive line hurt. He does not, they got hurt in the beginning of the season. I think preseason for the most part. He does not have, I don't know, something wrong with these receivers. Mike Evans, to me, at one point was one of the top receivers in this league. Yep. It's like he just disappeared. I know Chris Godwin got hurt. It just seems like he's still trying to get things going. They're not really getting open like they used to get open. I don't know, where's the running game for the Bucs? I know that will help your quarterback out a lot if Tom Brady is struggling. But no, Tom Brady is not the same Tom Brady, the 6-7 ring Tom Brady that we're used to seeing. Like you guys said, he's missing throws, short passes. But sometimes that could be, well, he is getting older. But another reason is because he has no offensive line. Whatever team he goes up against, they're right up in his face. And the biggest thing, they're not healthy. The team's not healthy at all. And he's missing his main guy, Gronk. He does not have that tight end to depend on that he's used to depending on during most of those Super Bowl years that he had. He always had that one great tight end. Same thing with the Chiefs, with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He can't seem to find anybody else open, but who does he go to? Travis Kelce. So that's his main guy. I am a little shocked that he did decide to come back this year, but I'm not going to count him out just yet, guys.
I know, right? It's Tom Brady.
Hard
to go
it's
against
Tom
him,
Brady. It's hard to go against him, but I think, what is he, 45? It might be time to hang it up.
Y'all
I just feel like
on. It's time to count this dude out, guys. It's time, because count him out. Britt, should he retire? Is this it?
I think after this year, personally, I think after this year, he should definitely retire. But being that he just got a divorce, he ain't worried about what his wife is saying no more. He might come back one more time. I think he should be done. You're already at GOAT status. You're at the top of the mountain. Let it go.
Yeah, I'm usually in favor of guys playing as long as they can if they want to play. But K-Walk, at some point, his legacy is set, obviously. Yeah. If he goes out there and plays bad, it's not really going to change anything with his legacy. But do you kind of want to see him go off, K-Walk, while he's still playing somewhat decent rather than just completely fall off the cliff? Should he hang it up?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, he has a good chance, a slim but good chance to actually, get to the playoffs, and he'll probably, if they do win the NFC South, then they'll probably be, a one and done in the playoffs. But I think he wants to go out. I mean, he has to go out that way, man. I mean, at least he's going out and as a making the playoffs with a team like this in a division like that as well. So yeah, I think he should just ride off into the sunset and say, listen. Father Time wins again. I mean, it's just the bottom line. I mean, Father Time is going to win. It's just a matter of who's going to give him, the biggest run or the longest run, if you will. So yeah, I think it's time for Tom to do that. Unless he's looking for something else, I don't see another team that he could possibly go to where he can lead them to a Super Bowl. There's talks about the 49ers. Well, we see their quarterback situation, and I don't see him being in the picture of that. So I think it's time for him to go. For real.
Yeah,
It's kind of like you got that same feeling, although I can't stand Tom Brady at times, but you got that same feeling of when MJ decided to come back and play for the Wizards. Like, he's GOAT status, so you don't want to see him leave, but at the same time, it's just like, this might be it. This is it.
Yeah, and I didn't love that either, but MJ, even on the Wizards, like, obviously he wasn't Chicago MJ, but he was still averaging 20. Like, I feel like Brady right now is playing really bad. But Britt, you made some good points. I mean, you said that offensive line, he's missing Gronk. His receivers have been in and out of the lineup. So I do think that plays a part in it. It would be interesting. Like, could he still be Tom Brady if he was sitting behind a really good offensive line? If he had a bunch of dynamic weapons around him, could he still play? I would probably lean toward yes in that situation. But I think the situation that he's in currently, because he's a statue, because he can't move, because they can't protect him, he's just got a lot of things working against him. So I think this should be his last year, but with Tom Brady, like you guys said, you just never know, because there doesn't seem like there's any real incentive for him now to hang it up with some of the family stuff that he's gone through. So maybe he's going to pony up and play again. Who knows? I don't know.
But I will say this, Tom Brady in the 49ers jersey.
Nah.
I'm just think about it though, K-Walk. Yeah, he's older. K-Walk, listen to me. He's older. Can he play any worse than Jimmy G? I think he's a much better accurate passer than Jimmy G.
But do you see? Are you seeing what Brock Purdy's doing? You need to move in that pocket. You need to move around in the pocket to extend these plays. Nah, I don't want Tom Brady anywhere near the 49ers huddle. Unless anywhere near the huddle. No, don't want it.
I don't know. They might be trying to bring one home.
I'd rather go with Jimmy G than Tom Brady, to be honest with you, especially in this offense. And no, please, the Brit, stop. The more I think about it, the more my stomach hurts.